Let's go shopping for some Tim Holtz craft supplies in Rome. Hi there, this is Luise. Thanks for joining me today. In my last videos, I've shown you some things that you can get for free on a travel, in my case in Rome, to put into a travel journal. I'm working on a travel journal box at the moment to keep my memories of my trip to Rome. If you have missed the other videos, please check out the playlist, which is linked down below this video. There you can find a lot of inspiration for your own travel journal box, or whatever you want to create for keeping a memory of a travel. Today, I want to share some craft supplies that I found and bought in Rome. And perhaps if you have followed this series already, you might think, what the heck is she doing? Rome is magical. Rome is sightseeing. Rome is enjoying food and art and music. Why the heck has she been shopping craft supplies? You could ask. I got you. Well, there are several reasons for that. First, I'm a crafter. I'm a full-time junk journaler, not only on YouTube, on Etsy and other social media, but also in my head and in my heart. I simply can't go on a holiday without thinking about junk journaling. And I already knew that I want to make a memory keeper like thingy, journal box or whatever after the travel. Second, I love Tim Holtz. I can't say it in another way, I just love him, and he's such a big inspiration, a giant role model for me. And perhaps I should also explain in which time period I was in Rome so that you can understand why I thought about Tim even in my free time during that holiday. You know that it was a big dream of mine for a very long time to become a maker for Tim. And when I was in Rome, I was still hoping that he will ask me one day. You know, in the meantime, yay, it happened. But my holiday was a few weeks before he contacted me. I just wanted to mention that so that you can understand this whole thing time-wise, if that makes sense. So that's that. Let's come back to the topic of the video. I want to use the supplies that I have bought in Rome for my travel journal box. That's the reason why I want to show them to you before we start the actual creating, so that you know where those supplies came from. Another reason for this video is that I always wonder how other people go shopping for craft supplies, especially Tim Holtz products. I can only get them online. I live in Austria and I don't have a craft store in my area which has Tim Holtz products. And I was so surprised to find real shops in Rome that had Tim Holtz products. I mean, you will see that during this video, and you will hear my original reaction and my original surprised voice about that. So I thought it could be interesting for you as well. Depending on where you live, it's perhaps a little bit strange, because perhaps you have real craft supplies in your area and you can go there and you can find everything that I have on my desk here locally in reality and not only in an online shop. But for me, it was really strange, and I thought perhaps it's interesting for you to see another perspective of a person who can't get that, in reality, but only in online shops. And I thought this video could also be a little bit funny, because when you see the context of Rome being an historical city and the things that I could find, then perhaps it's a little bit funny as well. So we went to the end of the world with several different buses to find this scrapbooking shop. I've searched on Google for scrapbooking shops in Rome, and this, what you can see there, is one of the shops that I could find. I haven't been inside yet. I'm standing here on the other side of the street. I'm a little bit afraid because it looks really weird from here. So let's see what we can find there. Oh my goodness. I don't know if these are the new craft trends. If yes, I'm even more afraid. What a surprise. Holy moly. I have definitely not expected what I see here right now. Look at this.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Look. This is crazy. This shop is just so cute. It's really tiny, as you can see, but it's full of amazing supplies from brands that I know and also from brands that I have never heard of. But that doesn't matter. It's just amazing. And it's so, so cool to see all of these things in reality instead of only seeing them online. So let's go to another shop that I found on Google. This one is in the center of Rome, so really close to our hotel. I don't expect any Tim Holtz supplies there because it's more like an art supply store with like pencils and crayons and paper and that kind of stuff. And it's one of those, let's say, a little bit more expensive shops. So let's see what they have here. I think I have never seen so many pencils, crayons, and pens at the same time. It's just so, so amazing. All of those colors. It's a little bit like being in another world. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. All of those rainbows here. Fantastic. It's a few hours later and we have had some trouble with different buses, but I think we are close to the next shop that I found on Google. I'm not totally sure what we will find there. It was a like really crazy description, but we will see. And I think we have already reached it. That is a little bit confusing here because look, we have a shop window here. And there's a second shop, obviously, right next to it. That is a little bit weird. This one was the one which I was looking for. And look, here is another one. Let's see if we can find something inside that's interesting for us. Perhaps there's like a tunnel or something that connects both of these shops. I have no idea. Really crazy. Two shops directly next to each other. That's weird. So this is actually the left shop that you've seen from the outside. I've quickly jumped into the right one, but to be honest, I don't know what that was. They were really, really unfriendly there. And they were not willing to like talk to me or something. So I thought, okay, let's go to the other one. Here you can see they also have paper. They have those little like wooden thingies. A lot of, in my eyes, kitschy things, as you can see here. What is that? Ooh. Yeah, but also some really nice things. I really liked those paper pads that they had there. And here, hidden behind this like crazy carrier or something, they have the interesting stuff. Look here, it's a little bit unorganized, but they have Ranger products here. What is that? That's so crazy to see. And here, Lost Shadow Distress Embossing Glaze. I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. That's so strange to hold that in my hands in this shop. It's so, so crazy. And look at this. They have Distress Oxide ink swatches on the wall. Eh? What? And if you're in the need of some wooden tiny pieces for decorating your journal, you can find them here. Holy moly, this is a lot what they have here. Some are really kitschy, but some were okay for me and for my taste. I mean, it's a question of taste, isn't it? It's all personal preference, but yeah, really, really crazy. A lot of ribbons and different like fabric materials in here. And here there's, is this real? Here's a shelf with Sizzix die cuts. What the heck? This feels so out of the world for someone who normally only can get that online. This was for me like, yeah, like magic. Like an online shop would transfer into reality, and then you can touch the things, you can read the description, you can see what they have without, like, you know, being clicking from one page to the other. So crazy. There you can also see some Tim Holtz die cuts from, you know, the newer releases, some more older stuff. And I'm a little bit confused about the organization, because in some of the areas of this shop, it looks like there is no organization, like with the last one as well. Some of the places in the shop look really like chaotic. I don't know why that is, but yeah, really, really strange. Here we have some more Ranger products. And this is so crazy. Those paints are a little bit antique, I would say. Holy crap. So this is shop number 3 for today. I mean, totally different than the others. This is really strange because here it's so high. I'm really wondering how they can get those items that are on the top there. I mean, what? And it's so narrow everywhere. But look here, clay, Fimo. Not so bad. Candles for your next birthday cake, Gary. And by the way, this is also such a shop where I bought my brown paper. Perhaps you know that. This paper, that's my favorite paper. I bought that in a really similar shop 3 years ago. That shop was actually smaller than this one, but really similar. But I guess I have no luck today. I guess they don't have that paper here. What is that? Ah, for resin. Those molds for resin. Wax seals. Wax for wax seals. Butterflies. Really kitschy. I can tell you, really, really kitschy. And if you need really big and strange flowers, you could also get them here. in the camera they look even better than in reality. This is totally strange material. Like, it feels a little bit like a mixture of plastic and fabric. But, also bei diesen Blumen, da kriege ich ja schon bald ein bisschen Schmerzen. Weil die sind so, also diese hier, die fühlen sich fast ein bisschen besser an. Aber die da unten eben, so ein komischer Mix aus Plastik und Stoff. Verrückt. Ich hoffe, ihr versteht überhaupt irgendwas. Es ist sehr windig heute und so schaut es hier übrigens aus. Wir sind jetzt auch wieder sehr weit weg vom Zentrum. Und ja, jetzt schauen wir mal, dass der Mann, der sehr geduldig war, irgendwas zu essen kriegt, weil sonst wird er mir jetzt wieder bestimmt. Guck, da hinten, da rennt er schon. Ich weiß nicht, ob ihr den sehen könnt. Der ist schon ein bisschen weggerannt. So, by the way, this is the area where this shop was. It looks, yeah, I would say not so spectacular, but I mean, here it looks like here is nothing rather than traffic. Do you know what I mean? It looks also closed, and the people here who are walking along the street seem to go to work or come from work, but it's not so like was heißt denn belebt? Belebt ist es schon.
Busy.
Yeah, it's busy, but it's dead at the same time. Really, the most of the shops are closed. There on the left, there's a supermarket that's open, but here, for example, there, can you see that? There, everything is closed. Here, everything is closed. I don't know what this is here, but perhaps we can get you some food. Hobby?
Sorry?
Because he's schon ein bisschen angry.
Oh, this tree is very nice.
Yes, that's a very,
Off the road.
very nice tree. That's exactly what I mean. It's so crazy. Style check number 2, take 2. I hope I can do this without crazy noises. So I'm recording this for the second time because here was a really strange noise in the background. So let's speak a little bit faster. Look at this cute plate. So, I mean, the tiramisu is cute as well, but look at this. And the craziest thing is this. This is like a little shopping basket made out of wood. And as you can see, they bring the sugar in those little baskets here. Okay, so finally, let's talk about the things that I could find in those shops that you have just seen in the video. This is what I bought, and I'm really, really happy with these things. And for me, it's like when I put them into my organization system in my craft room, they will always stay something special because I bought them in a real shop. Perhaps it's like weird for you, but this, when I have it in my hands, it feels like different to things that I bought online. But let's see. So I would like to start with these. I'm totally happy that I could get this. Those dies are called Colorize. So this is the name. This is the number 666066. If you want to check that out. And I've already cut some of these out. I will show them to you. They are so cute. I have planned to use them for something that you will see in the future. I absolutely love them, especially in those like more muted colors. These are all cut out from Tim Holtz craft stock, and I really, really like these. Then I have bought this thing. You can see the package is brown, so this is an older die, and I really, really love this one. I have seen that online, but I couldn't get it, and now I'm so happy that I have that. So this one is called birch trees. The number is 660994. Then I have this one. I love those wonky circles. It's just fantastic. And this is called Bubbling. The number is 665211. And then I have found this 3D embossing folder. I was wishing for this one for such a long time, and I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw this in the shop. It's just, I love it. I just love it. So this is an older one as well. It is called Botanical, and the number is 662716. And then these things to me are so funny, especially both of these, because yeah, think about the fact that Rome is an historical city, and then look at this. When I saw these things in the shops, I was like, holy crap, what is that? Because these embossing powders are already retired. That's relatively sad. I really, really love these. And there were so many colors available in that first shop that we've seen in the video. But I was like, when I buy them all, Gary would kill me because our suitcase would get so heavy. But there were so many colors available, and I was really, really surprised about that. So I could get Dusty Concord. No, I could have get them all, but I decided for Dusty Concord, Vintage Photo, Frayed Burlap, Milled Lavender, Mustard Seed, and Weathered Wood. So that was my choice. I had to cry a little bit. So perhaps the next time when I travel to Rome, I take only, one t-shirt and one piece of underwear, one piece of everything, so that I don't have to walk through the city nakedly, but that I have much space in my suitcase to buy more of these. Perhaps they will still be available then when I go there again. I'm just kidding. But that was so surprising for me to find these like antique products. Yeah, it was strange. Even more strange with these. These are the distress stains. And for me, seeing these was like being in an historical craft shop. Crazy. It was just crazy. And I've decided for the colors Fossilized Amber and Cracked Pistachio. There were some more available, but to be honest, with those, I thought, and I have already cleaned them, I thought, what have they done with those things? Because before I have cleaned them, I mean, they are still in the original packaging with this plastic around, but they were so dirty, you can't believe that. I think you can't even see that in the video. But I thought, hopefully these are like in good condition. Yeah, so I think with the packaging around, that should be no problem with time, I mean. So I found here, it says 2015. So that means in 2015, they have put the ink into the bottle. And if you have this in your craft room for several years, 2015, that's a long time ago, that should be no problem. Yeah, there should be absolutely no problems with the ink inside. But I don't know what they have done in the craft store in Rome with these things. And because the area was like a little bit weird, and also the stores were really weird, I was not so sure if I can take more than 2 without being disappointed in the end. So I will try these out, and if they are good and I go back to Rome, I will definitely buy more of these when they are still available there. So that's the reason why I bought only 2. I just wanted to explain that I was a little bit afraid of that. So yeah, that's that. You will definitely see these things in my upcoming videos, because I want to use this stuff, of course, for making the things for my travel journal box. So I hope you had some fun with this video and with going shopping together with me. I hope we will see the next time. In my next video, I want to show you how I prepare the journaling cards and the tags and all of that stuff from some of the materials that I could collect during the trip, to have some basis to work on for the next projects. So stay tuned for that. See you the next time. Bye bye.